Hey guys, so I think I've done one of these kind of videos before, but I just saw Alexis Brianna do this video about things that makeup companies do which are just so annoying. And after she went through her list, it's like, yes, I agree with some of the things that you're saying, but I have a few more also. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so the first thing that's on my list is when makeup companies repeat shades. You know, like you get an eyeshadow palette and it has a few shades in it, and then they bring out another eyeshadow palette a month or so later, and then there might be a couple of shades which was from that previous eyeshadow palette. Or even another example, when Kylie brought out one shade during 1 year of lipstick, I think it was a liquid lipstick, and then she brought it out again, she just renamed it, but it was the exact same shade. So she was capitalizing on it twice but just renaming it. So I can't stand things like that. Like, why do you need to repeat shades? I understand that there's only so many shades that you can put into an eyeshadow palette or a liquid lipstick, as we just said, but when you're just blatantly just repeating the same things over and over and over and over and over again, it's kind of like, we do see you, you know, we do see you. And I think this is another one of those examples where it just proves that a lot of the things that we buy, we already have dotted around in other eyeshadow palettes. It's just the formation that is put in. Something to think about. Next is collabing with the same people over and over and over and over and over. Kind of like Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, Becca and Chrissy Teigen. It's like that. Like, why are you always just collabing with the same people? And I understand it's like a company is going to want to collaborate with somebody who's very, very, very successful, who they can almost guarantee to pull in sales. That's like, I understand that. But there's other YouTubers, there's other influencers, Instagrammers who can pull in those sales as well. It's like, there's a few brands that like to do this. They like to just repeat the same old people over and over and over. I understand that, you know, if something isn't broke, don't fix it. But there's other people out there with other ideas, like, please. Black and white teaser pictures. I have never understood black and white teaser pictures. Okay, somebody has something coming out, they release a black and white teaser picture. Why? Just for the next day for you to bring out the same picture in color. Why bother? Just wait the extra day and just show it to us in color in the first place. Like, what is with that? It actually turns me off of a product more than it intrigues me. So like that's just me, but I just kind of feel like it's just so pointless. Like, let me just see what it is that you're going to be selling so I can decide whether or not I like it. Like, misleading containers. So for example, you might have like a, for example, hold on, wait. So for example, this Revolution Conceal and Define foundation, it is in a glass jar, but how much of this is actually glass? Like, this thick base is just glass. Like, you just want it to look longer than it actually is and looks like it contains more liquid than it actually does. And it's like, I don't understand that. Why? That stuff just really irritates me. And even with that item, it's like they use the glass to make it feel heavier, like it contains more foundation in it than it actually does. And I just find that it's just so shady. Like, I understand that we like something that feels a little bit weighty so that it feels like the quality is better when something is heavier. But at the same time, like, that's not even a full ounce. So all that extra weight, is it to make it feel quality, or is it to mislead us into thinking that there's more in that jar than there actually is? Themed makeup that doesn't actually fit the theme. I spoke about this in one of my recent new releases and sneak peek videos. They had, I think it was Dose of Colors, who had the Snow Angel Snow Angel palette, and it was like dark blues and a couple of berry shades. I don't understand how that's Snow Angel. I would have made it like, I probably would have made it a 6 pan first of all. It was a 5 pan, fair enough. But I would have, like Snow Angel, I would have done like whites and like blues, like light blue, like an icy blue, a very pale but shimmery, like I would have done like a highlighter shade, which was like an icy blue shade. Like to me, that's snow, like whites and blues, like that to me is a Snow Angel. I don't understand where the like 2 dark blues and you got 2 berry shades and then you got like a cream color. It was just kind of like, what? And even with like KKW, when she brought out the cherry palette, it's like, but where's the cherry? Like a couple of shades were like dark cherry-ish, but it was just like a bunch of browns with like 2 shades which might resemble a cherry. Like it doesn't fit the theme. If you're going to make themed makeup, make it fit the theme. Otherwise, what's the point? It just makes no sense. Like I understand everybody's tastes are different, but I just kind of think like, for me personally, when something doesn't fit the theme that it's trying to portray, it's like, it puts me off. It really, really does. Like it really puts me off. I don't. And lastly, we have lengthy teasers. For example, Dominique Cosmetics, when she was doing her Lemonade palette, they had teasers for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I really like the palette, okay? Even now, I really like the palette. But because the teasers went on for so long, it was kind of like, I'm bored. I don't even want to buy it. I don't want to buy it anymore. Because you've just taken so long to give us the product. I don't even want it anymore. Like, I understand if you take like a week or so to do the teaser. I understand that. But it's like, do the teasers close to when it's going to drop, because it keeps people's interest. In this day and age, everyone's interest is just so, like everyone's attention span is just so short. And in the beauty industry, everyone's coming out with loads and loads and loads, loads and loads and loads and loads of stuff all the time, quite quickly. So you kind of need to keep up and you need to keep people's attention, because people is gonna, like, I can tell you the amount of times where I've bought a product, I've loved it, and it's like, okay, what's the next thing? So I know that I'm not the only one who feels like that. Not everybody is like that, but I know that I'm not the only one who feels that way. So it's just kind of like, stop with the lengthy teasers. Like, give it a week or so before the release to show us, but don't keep it dragging on for weeks and weeks and weeks before you even drop it. So irritating. Anyway, so those were all of the things, or some of the things, that really irritate me when it comes to makeup brands and what they do in regards to marketing and just in general, to be fair. Let me know down below if there are any extra things that maybe I haven't considered that you would like to sound off on. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.